Look, breaking into tech sales is tough. You're competing with hundreds sometimes of other candidates in job boards like LinkedIn or Indeed. The odds of your application standing out? Pretty close to zero. Recruiters are drowning in resumes. Applicant tracking systems are filtering out people before a human even looks at them. Submitting an application and waiting is basically the job search version of buying a lottery ticket at this point. But here's the thing. Candidates who actually reach out directly to hiring managers, those are the ones who get noticed. Today, this is a must. Get used to it. Unless you have some internal connections and friends in the company you're targeting, then this is your best shot, and hiring managers already expect it. So how do you actually do that without coming across as awkward or desperate, you might be asking? That's what I'm here for. Let me show you. First, best practice number 1, do your homework. Don't send a generic copy-pasted message that looks like it went to 50 other hiring managers. If you're reaching out, you need to prove you actually know why you want to work there. And no, you're an innovative, award-winning company doesn't count. Show that you've paid attention. That could look like, I saw you recently raise your Series B and are expanding into Europe. That really caught my attention. I came across your new product launch. It looks like it's driving a lot of traction and it's exciting to see the direction you're taking. I read through your customer case study with ABC. Really interesting to see how you're helping them scale. These are simple one-liner openers that prove you've done the research. Now, best practice number 2, focus on what I call transferable skills. This is a big question people always ask me. What if I don't have sales experience? How do I write a message that still positions me as a strong candidate? The key is to highlight the skills you do have that translate directly into sales. Strong communication, grit and motivation, ability to work in fast-paced, high-pressure environments, organization and time management. These are exactly the muscles you'll be using every day in sales, especially in prospecting. One of my students was working as a sous chef in a restaurant before breaking into tech sales. In his outreach to hiring managers, he emphasized his sharp communication skills, his ability to perform under pressure, his attention to detail, his grit, and his strong motivation. That's what got him noticed and hired. Remember, many SDR and BDR roles are entry-level and would require very little to no experience if you're able to present your acquired skills as a sales-relevant package. Best practice number 3, write like a salesperson. Direct, respectful, no fluff. Here's a template you can adopt. Hi, Robert. I came across something specific about the company or product, and it caught my attention because explain what excites you based on your research. I'm very interested in opportunities at our company, specifically the SDR or BDR role. I believe it could add value because of my strong communication skills, ability to work in fast-paced and high-pressure environments, grit, and strong organizational and time management skills. I'd love to be considered for this role. Would you be open to connecting? Simple, personalized, focus on them, and it positions you as someone who can already start prospecting like a salesperson. Now, if you want to take it a step further and stand out, here's what you need to do to be a top 1% candidate. Text is fine, but in 2025, we're seeing much higher reply rates from candidates who send a short video message instead. Literally 30, 45 seconds, phone, camera, sharp background, good lighting, high energy. Show your personality. You will stand out instantly because 99% of candidates don't do it. In terms of the content, you can use the template above and just speak it out naturally so it doesn't sound like you're reading. Practice a little bit and then make it colloquial and nicely flowing. So to sum up why this works. 1, you show initiative. This is keen sales. 2, you highlight transferable skills without begging. 3, you stand out because 95% of candidates never do this, which is still shocking. And here's the kicker. When you do land an interview, the hiring manager already knows your name. You're not another random resume in the pile. You're the brave person who reached out like a salesperson. That's the difference between waiting and actually going after it. So go after it. And in my next videos, I'll break down how to boost your resume specifically for tech sales so it passes both the AI systems and the hiring manager sniff test, and also the top mistakes candidates make in interviews that kill their chances. And if this is your first time here, I'm Rosie Purr, and I've spent over 12 years in tech sales closing multi-million-dollar deals, and now I run Step Into Tech Sales, a digital program that helps people with zero experience break into the industry and land 6-figure roles in really cool, awesome, prestigious companies. If you found this helpful, drop me your questions in the comments. I read every single one and they shape what I make next.